Welcome to Newswire, news for Nebraska's farmers and ranchers. There's no better way to influence your elected leader than by talking to them directly. Farmers and ranchers in Nebraska got that opportunity this week when U.S. Senator Deb Fischer visited a farm near Valley. Nebraska Farm Bureau members gathered in a machine shed to share with Senator Fischer their concerns over issues they face every day on the farm or ranch.
Well, first, it was so great to meet with Nebraskans, ag producers who are interested in what's happening in Washington, especially with the Farm Bill. I talked about priorities that we're looking at, and this is built on what I hear from Nebraskans every time I'm home, and that's crop insurance, making sure we have that safety net so that we can mitigate risks that occur for farmers and ranchers here in Nebraska and in the country. We talked about precision agriculture and just the opportunities ahead for ag producers to be able to access all that really cool technology that's out there.
Ryan Eberheim, a Douglas County Farm Bureau member, hosted the roundtable discussion at his family farm. He showed Senator Fischer the precision agricultural technology he uses on his farm while speaking to the challenges he faces.
She's just a people person, understands what we're trying to do. She does it herself, with ranching and whatnot, with the cattle operations. So I just enjoyed visiting with her, and it was wonderful to have her here at the farm today.
Senator Fischer says supporting precision agriculture is a priority as Farm Bill discussions move forward, as well as securing disaster assistance.
So in the Farm Bill, we're looking at offering low-interest loans to small farmers so that they can afford the equipment. We're looking at changing some of the grant programs that are out there so that it'll include grants to buy precision ag equipment so that our producers can take advantage of it. Another thing that I'm looking at for the Farm Bill is to make sure that we can get disaster payments out earlier. When a farmer or rancher who has suffered a tremendous disaster, they need to get that check before 2 years' time passes. I've heard stories, some people are out of business by the time they get the check. So we want to get those checks out earlier, those payments out earlier.
Ed Herline, a Douglas County Farm Bureau member, was also able to express his concerns to Senator Fischer.
For me, first of all, the most concerning thing is the inflation we're experiencing. As I told Senator Fischer, the last 2 years it's averaged 7%. The cost of inputs are just skyrocketing, whether that's farm equipment, fertilizer, chemical, seed, but managing those inputs are going to be a challenge in the future. And then secondly, as crop prices fluctuate and they come down, those input prices seem to come down very slowly. And trying to make ends meet and be profitable could definitely be a challenge.
Senator Fischer also spoke on the importance of international trade, but says it's hard to move forward with the lack of interest from the current administration.
Farmers and ranchers in this country and in this state, we feed the world. We need to be able to do that, and it obviously provides great income here for the state as well. It's difficult to work on trade when you have an administration that's not interested. And we have not seen the interest from the Biden administration on trade issues. That doesn't mean we are not going to continue to push, because it is so important that we have good trading partners around this world.
Following the roundtable discussion, Senator Fischer was joined by Senator John Bozeman of Arkansas for a tour of the University of Nebraska Research Center in Mead and a cattle feed yard. Bozeman is the ranking member of the Senate Committee on Agriculture. The topic of discussion was centered around precision agriculture and how the adoption of those practices not only help farmers remain profitable, but also boost productivity in producing food, fiber, and fuel for the state, nation, and world in a more sustainable way.
I just want to thank all of our farmers, all of our ranchers for the great work that they and their families do every single day. Feed the world, you fuel the world. You take care of your families, your land, your communities. It's a reason why Nebraska is strong, is because we have strong farms and strong ranches.
For more stories like this, visit nefb.org and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching Newswire.